Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, thank you for being here. My name is Kat, and I am the Bookish Halfling. And this is my top 10 favorite books / series. This isn't really in any particular order. I'm bad at ordering my favorites, so I have the top 2. But the rest is just give or take even, equal. So I'll start off with the top. As a big fantasy lover, my favorite series is Lord of the Rings. I have some copies here, and as well as some of the extra books. I have a little crochet Bilbo that my sister made for me. I also have a crochet Gandalf up there that she also made for me. Yeah, I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan. I love Lord of the Rings, everything connected to it, all things Tolkien, my favorite. Number 2 on this list is a more recent series for me, and that is The Stormlight Archives by Brandon Sanderson. I read Way of Kings last year. I read it in a week because my sister was going to be away for the week, and I wanted to read it before she got back because it was her copy and I borrowed it. And she really liked them, so I'm like, well, I'm going to give them a go. It was exactly the book I needed. The epic fantasy, the characters, the world building, just beautiful. And I've read 2 books now. I'm almost finished the third, although by the time I post this, I'll probably have finished the third, which is just Edgedancer, the novella. But yeah, I love it. It is amazing. The rest of the books or series in this video are not particularly ordered. It's just other books that I like. I wanted to be reading a lot more. I feel like this list is very kind of random because I haven't read nearly as many fantasy books as I want to, specifically like adult fantasies, and a lot of the books I have read just didn't do it for me. But the rest of the books that are currently on my top 10 favorite books / series. Next one is The Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. I love this series. It's been a while since I read them, but I've read them at least twice. And I love Marissa Meyer's writing. I love all the characters and just the story. The fairy tales. I love fairy tale retellings. And I love the way she did them in this series, Lunar Chronicles. And they really inspired me in a lot of my own writing. So, yeah, Lunar Chronicles is a favorite of mine. I love it. Need a tea break. Next on the list is kind of cheating because it's 2 books, but it's not actually a series. But that is The Red Palace and The Silence of Bones by June Her. They're both murder mysteries set in Korea's Joseon period, and I'm a big fan of K-dramas, Korean culture, K-pop, so murder mysteries are usually my thing, but they were set in historical Korea, so I had to pick them up, and I love them. I love them both, and they're not technically connected, but I'm including them both in anyways, because I can. And it's my video, so I can cheat. Next up is the Six of Crows duology, specifically Crooked Kingdom, despite what happens, if you know, you know. Yeah, I love Crooked Kingdom especially. Just, I connected to the characters better in the second book, their stories and everything. I loved it so much more. It was great, also super inspiring for my own writing. Yeah. Next up is another more recent one, Song of Silver, Flame Like Night by... Hold on. Song of Silver, Flame of Night by... I don't want to pronounce the name wrong. Emily Wen Zhao? I'm so sorry if I pronounced that wrong. But yeah, I got this from the library first and loved it, so I had to get my own copy. I also have the sequel. I also love that. And I may or may not post a review for that. We'll see. But yeah, the writing, the characters, gorgeous. The imagery, amazing. Next up is Oathbound by Victoria McCombs. It is peak pirate book. It is the best pirate book I have read, and I have a rant about pirate books coming because I love pirates. Pirates are like one of my favorite things, and I've read a few books that are labeled as pirate books. But Oathbound was my favorite one. It was what I wanted it to be. It was fantastic, and I need to get the rest of the series, and hopefully I'll get there someday soon. But yeah, for now, Oathbound is on my list of favorite books. Next up, we have Heartless, also by Marissa Meyer. The backstory for the Queen of Hearts. That book, the feels. I don't just straight. It's not straight romance, but like a book so focused on the romance isn't usually my kind of book. But like, there's something about Heartless. Yeah. If you know, you know. I can't say anything, but if you know, you know. Next up is another whole series. It is the Redwall series that I have all of up there, although you can't see it all there because there's other things in the way. But yeah, the Redwall series is what I already liked reading, but the Redwall series really kicked off my love of reading, and all 22 books. I've read them all at least twice. There are a couple in there that are my favorite, but for the most part, I loved everything about every book. That was my childhood series. Most people have like Harry Potter, Keeper of the Lost Cities, Percy Jackson. I had Redwall, and I still love them. Oh yeah, the Redwall series is by Brian Jacques. And lastly, we have the Inkheart trilogy by Cornelia Funk. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. I'm sorry if that was wrong. I also haven't read those in a while, but when I did, I loved them, all three. The third one was a lot. But again, I love the world, the characters, Mo and the Dark Prince, and Dustfinger were just everything. Ha! Yes. Yeah, those are currently my top favorite books / series / 2 books that aren't in a series, but we're not going to talk about that because we don't have to. Yeah, I have other fantasy books and series on my shelf that I want to read, specifically like adult fantasies that I really want to get into, but I have yet to actually read most of them. So yeah, that's where we're at for now. Eventually I'll post an update, and probably a lot of them will be different by the time I do that. Hopefully some of them will be different by the time I do that. But that's where we're at for now. Yeah, those are my favorite books. Thank you for being here and for making it to the end if you made it. See you next time. Bye!